Good evening, my friends. It is good to have you back for another Monday night session. And tonight we continue our series with the Now What book, and we are going to be diving in to the integumentary and exocrine systems. I feel like those are $10 words to say that we're going to learn about how to support our skin, our hair, and our nails. And I'm pretty excited about that. So just in case you are watching this and we have not met yet, my name is Skyla Mann, and I have been a huge fan of Young Living, diving into this lifestyle just over 13 years ago, and it has literally changed every facet of our life, from the way that we take care of our kids and our pets to the way that we share with others. It has changed our social circle. It has changed our financial situation. Absolutely everything has been impacted by these beautiful little bottles of oil. So it is a real pleasure and a blessing to be able to share a little bit of information about how we use these products. And we're going to talk about some new ones tonight that we haven't covered yet in our Monday night series. And of course, there's going to be a few old favorites that just keep coming up. And if you have been following along by this point in the game, you know that there's a few staples like this one that we just can't live without, and they literally support every single system in our body. So let's go ahead and dive in. As Young Living members, we all know what essential oils are and how they work within our bodies. Essential oils and all of the essential oil infused products are the number one way that we can protect our home from harmful chemicals and toxins and promote health for you and your entire family. Because Young Living is a health and wellness company, we are able to address wellness from a whole body perspective. But we can also look more in depth at individual body systems, like we're going to do tonight with the integumentary system. This shouldn't come as a shock, but we actually discourage people from buying just a single oil. We do not want to mislead anyone into thinking that one bottle of oil can help them achieve all of their health goals. Instead, what we like to do is empower each person to set up their very own 4-month personal wellness plan so that you can reach and maintain your health goals too. Young Living makes it really easy to get these products into your home through a program that we like to call Essential Rewards. If you're not familiar with Essential Rewards just yet, this is the program that's going to save you money while getting the products that you need to stay well. With all of this in mind, let's take a closer look at the integumentary system. So this is the system in our body. This system of our body works like essential oils do for our plants, in that this system protects our body from environmental stressors. It contains all of the connective tissues, vessels, glands, follicles, hair roots, nails, sensory nerve endings, and muscular tissue. Our skin, as you may have heard before, is the largest organ in our body. This system is our first line of defense, so let's make darn sure that we take good care of it. We know that when we use an essential oil or an essential oil infused product, it helps our body absorb nutrition from the foods we eat, and it helps make our supplements that we take more bioavailable. This is one reason that we use the vitality oils as dietary supplements. So looking at the list of vitality oils, you should already have a few of these in your premium starter kit. Ones like lemon, frankincense, and lavender. Young Living also has carrot seed and rosemary vitality, which are well known for supporting our skin and hair health. You can easily add any of these or any combination of them to your morning Ningxia Red shot. This will help support your integumentary system throughout the day. Ningxia Red, as you may know, is a supplement that everybody should be drinking daily. It comes in these handy pouches that you can throw in the refrigerator. We actually have a pull-out drawer in our refrigerator that is just filled with these pouches. And let me tell you a secret, convenience is key. And anything that we put within easy reach is something that everybody in the family will grab. So I'll add to that, if you have clean fruits and vegetables that are ready to grab, we're much, much more inclined to do that if they're already prepared and in containers that you can just get them. If you have to get a carrot out and peel it and then cut it, it suddenly becomes a task. And people tend to go for things like granola bars instead because it's a grab and peel and go. So keep that little tip in mind. We like to keep our Ningxia Red cold. So in the summertime, you can even kick it up a notch and you can throw these in the freezer. And then you just cut the top off and you've got a handy little Ningxia Red push pop, which is pretty tasty. It also comes in about a 25-ounce bottle. And that's very handy too. Sorry, I have an alarm going off. There we go. Comes in a handy bottle just in case you want to pour some in easily for smoothies or any other kind of cooking that you might want to do. All right, let's see. Ningxia Red is the supplement that everybody should be drinking daily. We recommend that this be the very first thing that you put on your 4-month wellness plan, regardless of which body system you are supporting. This is simple. It's because Ningxia Red supports every system of the body, even for those of us who already feel healthy. Ningxia Red helps us to maintain that health, stamina, and cognitive wellness. It's got a funny name, as you might know, because it comes from the Ningxia province of China. And in this area, in the northern part of China, it is the Ningxia wolfberries are very popular because they contribute to the health and longevity of the residents who live there. And many of them live to be well over 100 years old. Antioxidants are really important for our hair, skin, and the entire integumentary system. Ningxia Red is very high in antioxidants, which means that it helps support our body's natural defense against aging, and it neutralizes free radicals. So Dr. Richard Cutler at the National Institutes of Health said, the amount of antioxidants that you maintain in your body is directly proportional to how long you live. There are actually 17 different species of wolfberry, but only the Ningxia wolfberry has a complete phytonutrient profile. It is higher in vitamin C than oranges, and vitamin C is important in the role of the production of collagen to enhance a more youthful appearance. Ningxia wolfberries are also higher in calcium than cauliflower. And the wolfberries are higher in beta-carotene than carrots. The body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, and we need vitamin A for healthy skin. It's also high in vitamin E, which, did you know, blocks free radicals from the body. This can also help your skin look more youthful. Your hair, skin, and nails are mostly made up of protein. Ningxia Red is also high in protein, which will help you maintain them. Ningxia Red has amino acids, which are important for healthy skin and collagen, as well as other body functions. It has 21 trace minerals, which are important for all of the systems of the body to properly function. It has 6 essential fatty acids, vitamins B1, B2, B6, and more. This is dense nutrition, not just for our skin and integumentary system, but for the whole body. It contains quality juices and purees like blueberry, pomegranate, plum, and cherry. And amazingly, even with these juices included, it still supports healthy blood sugar levels. This is because it is a puree and it contains fruit fiber. Ningxia Red is the foundation for every system, so it stands to reason that it is the first addition to your 4-month wellness plan. It doesn't matter what your goal is, this is really our number one choice for everyone. As we know, all health begins in the digestive system, and the health of your integumentary system is directly linked to the health of your gut. So along with Ningxia Red, there is a great supplement to use called Life 9. Life 9 is our probiotic, and it works amazingly well alongside Ningxia Red. This has 9 clinically proven high potency probiotic strains that work well together. Believe it or not, it combines 17 billion live cultures from these 9 bacteria strains that promote healthy digestion, supports gut health, and helps maintain normal intestinal function for overall health. Enzymes make digestion and absorption of nutrients possible. This is why Ningxia Red, Life 9, and enzymes work together so beautifully. Essential Zyme enhances enzyme activity and supports the pancreas, while I've got the bottle here for Detox Zyme. This one supports detoxification and cleansing while supporting overall health. Both are necessary for a healthy system. And I remember being at more than one Young Living function when Gary Young was speaking, and he talked about taking high quantities of Detox-Zyme before bed at night, because that is when the body releases all of those toxins, and you can wake up in the morning and drink a bunch of water and flush that stuff out. So I typically do not take as many as Gary did, but I know he talked about 10 or 12 before bed. The daily recommendation is 2 capsules. So find your happy spot, but I do know that that is an amazing one to just help our body process what we need out of our food and let go of the rest. Consuming prebiotics is important to these mechanisms as well. Prebiotics feed the good microbes in our gut. You can easily obtain prebiotics by adding sulfur zyme powder to your Ningxia Red. So this comes in a container just like this. It looks like one of our large supplement bottles, but it's got a powder in it, and you can make that fantastic red drink from Dr. Minky. He's the one who kind of came up with that recipe originally, and it does wonders to add those prebiotics to our gut biome. Not only does this taste amazing, but every mechanism of our body and every cell needs sulfur, or MSM, to function. So it's important to add this to our health regimen. The MSM is formulated with the Ningxia wolfberry, and it contains minerals and coenzymes that the sulfur needs to assimilate and metabolize. Sulfurzyme supports our integumentary system and promotes clear skin. Sulfur is vital in maintaining the structure of proteins. It protects cellular function and cell membranes, and it supports connective tissue. And keeping with the seed to seal promise, Young Living sources their MSM from sources that we can trust, and it tests every single batch for mercury, lead, pesticides, and more to always ensure its purity. When we take care of our microbiome, benefits are vast. It will give us the ability to stay active, sustain energy, and promote nutrient absorption, such as folate. Young Living makes getting your B's very easy with the supplement called Super B. It's a comprehensive vitamin complex that contains all 8 essential bioavailable energy boosting B vitamins. These Bs are in the best possible ratio to be absorbed by your body and contains folate, not folic acid, which is vital for our skin and hair health. Now, what would an integumentary class be without talking about personal care products like shampoo, facial wash, and skin nourishment? We have to remember that what we put in, on, and around our bodies matter. It's not just what goes in, but all of those topical things that we use have that bioaccumulation effect. So while it's important to provide your body with essential vitamins and nutrients that support our systems, understand that it is equally important to protect the outside of our body and our environment. Many times people will say they already use natural personal care products, but what does that really mean? Did you know that there are over 80,000 chemicals used in store-bought personal care products? Women alone are exposed to well over 300 chemicals before they even sit down for breakfast. Many personal care products have ingredients that legally do not have to be listed on the label. By using any of these, we create bioaccumulation and overload our systems with toxic chemicals and compromise our health. Young Living has many safe products to increase your ability to nourish your hair and skin. And I think we've talked about this in a previous class, but tonight is a good night to remind us that when you're in a hot shower, the pores in your skin, not just your brain, but all over, the hot water and the steam encourages the pores in our skin to open up. So what you are shampooing with is actually going to absorb into your body when it runs down your body. You can be rest assured that all of Young Living's shampoos and conditioners are plant-derived, and they are safe and formulated to leave your hair healthy and clean. One of my favorites is the lavender mint shampoo. And I will share a little tip. Everybody's hair type, I have learned over the years, is very, very unique. But for my hair, what works the best is to actually dilute this and stretch it. And I pour half of a new bottle into my previously emptied bottle, and then I fill both of them up with water. So I've got about a 50-50 ratio, and it works absolutely perfectly. So keep that one in mind. Let's see. There are a variety of skincare products that you can choose from depending on what your skin needs. You can look through, if you've got it handy, you can look through the pages, I think it's 32 through 35 in Your Now What book, and it will give you some of the top products that would fit perfectly for skincare. Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Welcome. So you can check out Orange Blossom Facial Wash, which contains MSM and lavender essential oil to soften and support sensitive skin. This is a very, very gentle soap-free cleanser that can help remove impurities without stripping away your natural balance of oils. Then choose a moisturizer like the Orange Blossom Moisturizer or the Art Light Moisturizer. A few more skincare products that would be perfect to consider for your 4-month wellness plan might be Lavaderm. Now, this is a staple at our house. We've even used it this very week, which is hard to believe because usually I use this for sunburn and skin, you know, things that happen when you're outside, like rashes or bug bites or those kinds of things. Well, this week, we have been using it on our new puppy's paw because he's got some weird thing going on between two of his toes, and it got really red and looked irritated. And so I have been spraying it with Lavaderm as well as using some straight lavender and frankincense oil, and it is working beautifully. So you just never know when that one is going to come in handy. Some other ones, the Mira Shave Oil is a fantastic replacement. And Cell Light Massage Oil. Let's talk about this for a second, friends. How many of you have tried the Cell Light Massage Oil? This word, cell light, can you even imagine? Can you fathom what it is supposed to do? It helps remove cellulite. So it is a friend of many women, let me tell you. And there are some fantastic recipes running around on the internet. You can message me if you haven't seen them, but it's literally like some cellulite eating oils that you can make a little concoction with and apply it to troublesome areas where you need to kind of beef up the cellulite removing machine. So that is a great one, and you can rub it on as soon as you get out of the shower, and it can just do its magic while it's supporting and nourishing your skin. Good evening, Nita. Let's see here. Oh, and that Cell Light Magic, it also has vitamin E, which we know is wonderfully nourishing to your skin, and it has grapefruit, which improves the appearance of the skin's texture, and juniper to help with cleansing. The Lavaderm Cooling Mist contains lavender, helichrysum, aloe, and ionic trace minerals to soothe and rejuvenate the skin when overexposed to the elements. Plus, in addition to all of those skincare things, let me just give you a quick little plug for our new Bloom skincare line. So we have the brightening cleanser, we have the brightening essence, and we have the brightening lotion. I started using this about the second week of August, and I just have to tell you that both the aroma of it, it's completely intoxicating. I love the way that it smells, but also the texture, that my skin feels so soft and so nourished right now, which typically going into this time of year is usually when my skin kind of starts drying out, because that's just happening with the weather. So I have a handy little Bloom brochure, and if any of you would like a copy of that, just say so, and I will make certain that you get that. And this just has kind of the steps on how to use it. It is not a complicated process here, but we cleanse first. We put a little splash of the brightening essence in our hands second, and the third step is to use the moisturizer. So that is a fantastic one. Then, in addition to all of that stuff, we have the Savvy Minerals line. Have any of you given that a shot yet? Savvy is a fantastic line, and in my opinion, it literally just keeps getting better and better. So we started out with literal Savvy Minerals, and we had mineral powder foundation, which I loved. I had been using mineral foundation for years, and so I was delighted when Young Living came out with that. And it, okay, I'm cracking up because I am literally just realizing what I've done tonight. It's all Sherry's fault. She was here. We started. So sorry. We're recording. So you can watch the replay later. That's funny. What is wrong with my brain? I don't know. Okay. But in addition to the mineral powder, we now have the liquid Savvy foundation. And I know I have heard some testimonies from you guys that are watching. It's amazing. It is so silky smooth, and it feels so luxurious on your skin. And in addition to that, we have some concealers that come in all different colors. And down here on the floor, I have my entire array of Savvy, which if you are ever local, I'm happy to let you play with that. And if you are not local, I have even been known to send it to team members so that they can try it. But one of the things I wanted to make sure you guys knew about was some of the eyeshadow colors that come in palettes. This is one option that has, I forgot what they named it. It's just palette number 1. Well, that's kind of a lame name, but I like when they put these pressed powders together and it just makes it so darn easy. There are 2 more collections, and I think I took it upstairs, but there's 2 more. Sahara Sunset is the name of one, and oh heavens, you may have to help me. It always reminds me of the Frozen movie, something about Arctic something. It has more blue, silver, gray tones, and they're both absolutely gorgeous. But I find that these are so much easier to use than the loose powder for the eyes, and maybe that's just me, but I wanted to make sure that you knew about that. So our Savvy line has really come a long way in the last few years. And I know that makeup is one of those things for us women that once we get accustomed to something and we kind of know our colors, it is very difficult to switch that up. We are loyal to the end on our makeup, but I do encourage you to kind of start to play with those things that are very clean, because your skin will thank you and you will just start aging in reverse, and it will be an amazing thing. So let's see here. They also talk just a little bit about the Mira cleansing oil. That's a whole nother kind of cleansing system. And I'm going to be so honest with you. Until they introduced that at convention a couple of years ago, I had never heard of a cleansing oil. I didn't understand or know about that concept, but this is something that they do in many of the Asian countries. And we know, oh my goodness, so many Asian women just have flawless, beautiful, youthful looking skin. And one of the secrets is that they cleanse their skin with oil. So apparently the logic behind this is that the oil from our skin and the oil from the Mira cleansing oil, they complement each other and they work together to balance. Whereas what many of us Westerners are accustomed to doing is stripping the oil from our skin, trying to get it, less oily in some cases. And what that does is it kind of puts our body into hyper overdrive, and it says, oh, no, please don't strip all the oil. I will produce more. And that causes us to use harsher and harsher things until we're just completely out of whack. So the Mira cleansing oil, the whole purpose of it is to reach that place of balance. And you've heard me talk about that many times with lots of things from Young Living. It's not trying to swing our body one way or the other. It's really trying to help us find that healthy balance. So I have not yet personally fallen in love with the Mira cleansing oil, and I'm sure it's just a process, but I really do love this stuff. It seems to make my skin very happy and very content, and I guess I'm kind of abiding by that principle that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that one is working great. But if you are, I know some people that are just like complete devout believers in the Mira cleansing oil. So if you're still trying to search for your perfect thing, that might be it. Okay. So the Mira cleansing oil is gentle and safe. It works as a great makeup remover. It is formulated with 10 essential oils. And this might be one of the secrets to the youthful glow. It has rose, ylang ylang, and it contains 10 moisturizing carrier oils like jojoba and argan. This facial cleanser removes pore clogging impurities without stripping away the natural oils your skin needs. And there are many other options because we know that everybody's skin is different. So we covered a variety of different products tonight that you can incorporate into your monthly essential rewards order. But keep in mind, I think especially with tonight's topic, with hair, skin, and nails, remember that everybody's skin and hair needs are different. So be sure to look through the anti-aging section in your Now What book. I think it starts on about page 30. And look at some of the complementary products listed there. If by chance you are personalizing a wellness plan for a child, you might want to take a look at all of the Kids Sense products. And it's so fantastic that they have Kids Sense shampoo and supplements and oils and the whole thing. They have really done a marvelous job customizing that for them. And the other thing that I will remind you is on our Life Steps app, don't forget that you can go through your own personal wellness quiz, and that can be very, very insightful as far as what your body is wanting to work on next. It is very similar to doing one of the in-depth, maybe not quite as in-depth as the Zyto scan, but the Zyto or the iTovi, it just helps to personalize it. So I do encourage you to use that quiz option and be sure to share that with your friends and your team members as well. So friends, that is the conclusion of the integumentary system. And just as a highlight, next week, oh my goodness, next week is November. Oh, can you believe that? So November 2nd, we are going to be diving into our musculoskeletal system. How appropriate, right after Halloween, right? So I will see you then.